Hello everyone, welcome back to Pabbly. So in today's video we will understand how to send Jotform responses to multiple email addresses. So here let's say that by using Jotform I have created a daily work report form for my employees. So here my objective is that whenever an employee is going to submit that form, then I want to share the form response with my HR team by sending them an email. So now to do this, I need to set up a connection between these two applications, for which I'm going to use this amazing automation software, that is Pabbly Connect. So Pabbly Connect follows the concept of trigger and action. So here to do this, my trigger application will be Jotform and my action application will be Gmail. So if you want to learn more about this, follow me through the screen. In this video, we will understand how to send Jotform responses to multiple email addresses. So here let's say that by using Jotform, I have created a daily work report form for my employees. So here my objective is that whenever an employee is going to submit this form, then I want to share the form response with my HR team by sending them an email. So over here you can see the multiple email addresses which I have added. So now in order to automate this entire process, I'm going to use Pabbly Connect, and this here is the landing page. So in order to reach here, you just have to type in pabbly.com/connect in your browser. So here you can see I've got two options. One is of sign in and the other one is of sign up for free. So if you are an existing user, you can simply sign in. But if you're a new user, you can click on the sign up for free button and every month you will get 100 tasks for free. So as an existing user, I'm going to sign in. Now this here is the all applications page by Pabbly. So here I will go to Pabbly Connect and click on access now to reach my dashboard. In the meanwhile, subscribe to our channel. So this here is my dashboard, and now in order to create a new workflow, I will go to this create workflow button, and now in this dialog box appearing, I'm going to give my workflow a name. So here I've named it as send Jotform responses to multiple email addresses. On my left hand side, you can see that these are the folders which I've created before. So I want to save this workflow in the folder named as Jotform to Gmail automation, and now I'm going to click on create. So as I did that, now I've arrived on a very important window which consists of trigger and action. So basically, trigger and action are the two most important principles or concepts of Pabbly Connect on which this entire automation will depend. Trigger says when this happens, action says do this. Action is an automated response of your trigger application, and in a workflow, you can only have one trigger but multiple action applications. So now moving to my use case, that is to send Jotform responses to multiple email addresses. So in order to automate this entire process, I will go to my trigger window, and over here I'm going to search for Jotform as my trigger application. Here it is. And the trigger event will be new response. So this trigger will start working whenever a new form submission will be received. So now moving to the action window, as I want to send an email to multiple addresses. So over here I'm going to search for Gmail as my action application. And the action event will be to send email. So here you can see that as I've selected my action application and the action event along with my trigger application and the trigger event. So as my objective is to send the Jotform responses to multiple email addresses. So over here in Pabbly Connect, firstly I need to establish a connection between Jotform and Pabbly Connect. So in order to do that, I will go to this trigger window, and over here you can see that a webhook URL is given, and along with that a help desk is given. So read this help desk given below carefully, because this webhook URL is going to act as a bridge to connect your Jotform with Pabbly Connect. So now to begin with the connection, so this here is the Jotform that I've created by the name of employee task form. And now in order to connect this Jotform with Pabbly Connect, so as the webhook URL is given, so over here in this Jotform I will go to settings, and here in settings I will go to integrations, and in integrations I'm going to search for webhooks. So here it is. So now over here in this add webhook field, I'm going to mention the webhook from Pabbly Connect. So here it says webhook is helping you to send submissions to your endpoint. So over here, I'm just going to remove this, and from Pabbly Connect, I'm going to copy it and I'm going to paste this in this field. Once that is done, now I'm going to click on complete integration. And here you can see that it says integration ready. You have successfully created your integration. So now I'm going to publish this form, and I'm going to open this form in a new tab because we have successfully made the connection. So here in Pabbly Connect as well, you can see it is waiting for webhook response. That means now I need to do a test submission or record so that the data can be recorded here in the webhook response. So in order to record the data over here, I'm going to go to this form, and I'm going to do a test submission. So over here, let's say I'm going to give the name as dummy, last name is user. Here, this is the email, and this here is the employee ID. Moving to the video created part, that will be as yes. So here you can see that I've mentioned the topics. So as I've filled in all the details, now I'm going to submit this form. And here you can see it says, thank you, your submission has been received. That means the response of this form submission would have been captured in Pabbly Connect. So I'm going to take you to Pabbly Connect. And yes, over here you can see that I have received the response. Here you can see the details. So here you can see this here is the email address. Here is the last name, first name, video topic, employee ID, and the video created question. So over here you can see that in Pabbly Connect, I have got the details of the form submission. So here you can see the form title as well and the form ID as well. So that means the form submission which I have just made, the response of that is successfully captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So the first step of this automation is set up. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission, then automatically the response will get captured over here in Pabbly Connect. So this trigger will instantly capture the new incoming data and the workflow execution will start in real time. So as over here, I have got the details of the form submission. Now I want to send this response details to multiple email addresses. So as I want to send the form response to my HR team, so over here I'm going to build a connection between Gmail and Pabbly Connect. So now I'm going to build a connection. I'm going to click on connect. And now in order to add a new connection, I will simply connect with my Gmail account. So I've already opened my Gmail account in one of the tabs. So here I'm going to click on allow as this is a secure access. And the authorization was successful. So here you can see that Gmail and Pabbly Connect is connected. So over here in this recipient email address, here you can see it says multiple email addresses can be entered as a comma separated list. And here you can see the example as well. So I'm going to add the email address of the HRs of my company. So I'm going to mention it as hr@pabblytudes.com. Now separating it by a comma, I'm going to mention it as testhr@pabblytudes.com. And here I'm going to mention the other HR email address, that is demohr@pabblytudes.com. So over here I've mentioned these multiple email addresses. So now moving to the sender name. So over here I'm going to mention the sender name as team lead video team. So over here is the sender name. Now moving to the email subject. So here the email subject will be daily work report details. So I'm going to mention it as daily work report details. So here I've mentioned the email subject. The email content type will be plain. And over here in this email content, I have already framed the content. So here it goes as, hello HRs, here are the details of the daily work done by my team. You can find the details of employee ID, name, email, video created. And over here, I'm going to mention the one field as video title. So over here, I'm mentioning video title as well. So over here in these fields, I'm going to map the details from the response received. So basically mapping means to insert the data from previous step. So as I have received the response from Jotform, so that is why over here in these fields, I'm going to map the response from that received. So now I'm going to map the email. So this here is the email I've mapped it. Moving to the video created question, that was yes. So over here, now moving to the video title. So this here is the video titles. So I have mapped it. So as you can see that I have mapped the details in these fields. So this method of mapping is important so that every time I'm going to receive a new response, so that response could be taken into consideration in these fields. If I would have written this information manually, in that case, this information could have become static, which means that it wouldn't change even if I would have received a new response. So to avoid that problem, we map the information. So as I've mapped the details successfully, so now I'm going to click on Save and Send Test Request. So over here, you can see that I have received the response and this here is a positive response. That means an email would have been sent to the HRs. So I'm going to show you the email as well. So over here, you can see that this here is the email and you can see the multiple email addresses that has been added. So here that means an email has been successfully sent to the HRs from Jotform submission. So this automation was a successful one. That means now whenever I'm going to receive a new form submission through Jotform, then automatically an email will be sent to the HRs regarding the daily work report of the employees. So if you like this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Not just these applications, you can integrate a lot more applications and create amazing automations by using Pabbly Connect. So you can reach us at support@pabbly.com. If you have any queries, you can write us to https://forum.pabbly.com, and for pricing related issues, you can visit this link. So you can create a lot more automations by using Pabbly Connect, and don't forget to share these videos with your friends, colleagues. Subscribe to our channel for more.